Hi, welcome to What's Up Westchester, episode 45. I am Kim Arenas with the Kim Arenas team at Houlihan Lawrence. And today I am so excited to be here with my dear friend and client, Bob Goodrow. Bob, welcome.
Thank you, Kim. It's great to be here. Welcome to my home.
Well, I've been here before, and that's what I want to share. Before I ever moved to New York in 2001, this was the first party I ever attended, and actually, this bar is so familiar. I think I was at this bar.
You were. I was on the other side of the bartending for you.
Oh my goodness. But I have to say, I don't think you were serving this beautiful rosé that people see behind us here.
No.
No.
Not back then.
No. Well, we're going to tell you about that because that is actually what our show is about today, is about this beautiful, beautiful rosé, or rosés, I should say, and also just how incredible. Bob and I met in 2001, and our paths crossed again in, 2 years ago,
2 years
right,
ago,
Bob?
right, yep.
So we had the honor of representing Bob in the sale of his mother's home in Rye. So, Bob, yes. What an honor that was, and what a wonderful experience.
Yeah, that was a great experience, and it was coming off a tough time. My mother had just passed, and we had to sell her home in Lowen Court. It was a home I grew up in, so very difficult emotionally in handling it. And you came in, Kim, you were a rock star.
Aww.
You were very good with the family, great with my sisters, and the best part was, from the time we met till the time the house sold, was only 45 days.
Wow.
We listed it.
That's
and got the sale right away. On the first day we had an offer. So it was a great experience.
That is right. Well, I have to say, though, Bob and his family were ideal clients in that they took our advice. They did the staging. Bob, I remember talking to you about staging, and he goes, I've got this. I'm all about merchandising, which you'll see later on. He's like, I know what you need to do. So that was an honor. And then we went on to represent Bob and his wife Lucy in several investment properties.
Yeah.
And then, so from Regis to retiring from Regis, investment properties, now to Rosé. Tell me how this happened.
Well, the thing was, Kim, after leaving Regis, that was a quite big company, and I had been there 26, 27 years.
Wow.
And got a little burnt out in doing it. So I decided to retire and realized that wasn't all that it was meant to be. I was very bored doing a few investment properties.
I knew you were not going to really retire.
Yeah, that didn't
no
keep
doubt
me
about
excited.
that.
So I went on vacation with my wife Lucy, and we went to a magical place called Chateau de Bernin.
Okay.
And this is a 5-star hotel wine resort in the south of France in Provence. It's nestled between Saint-Tropez and Nice, up in the mountains. And we went there and we met with Mark Dixon, the CEO of Regis.
Yes.
And he asked me to help him in importing rosé from France, from Provence, and setting it up for America. So it was an offer I couldn't refuse.
Sounds like
that was
a
year
job
ago.
for you, Bob.
Yeah, so
wow.
going from commercial office space
Yes.
to importing rosé.
Wow. And tell me again, why are we not doing this What's Up Westchester episode there at the vineyard, or one of the vineyards? Because
That's the follow-up.
That's the follow-up. Remember last week we followed up with the gelateria? Yes, the follow-up will be going to visit one of your, is it 5?
We have 5 vineyards.
Five vineyards in Provence. Okay. So tell us maybe the differences, and I keep looking over here because I'm trying to look at our viewers and I want to look at you, but I've heard all about it, and I've also experienced and tried the rosé. So this is also a shout out to Elizabeth Berg. I took this rosé to a party, small party, and Elizabeth had the rosé, and the next day she's like, where did you get that rosé? It is amazing, and it is amazing. So tell us, how are they different? How are the vineyards different? Tell us.
Well, let's start with this one. This one is a bottle of emotion, and this is from Provence, from Chateau de Bernin. It's a quite unique package, and we should taste it, Kim.
Okay.
I think we should taste it.
Now,
we'll
you
just
know
do a
what a
little
lightweight
bit.
I am.
Yeah,
Listen,
you're going to have to drive. I'll taste it with you.
I am not driving. Margaret Ann and Elizabeth.
Okay, you have drivers. So this, bit fruity, but still dry. Excites your palate.
Yes.
And this, you can dump it right here.
And I will have to tell you, I am quite, the girls will tell you over there, I am quite the critic when it comes to wine. So That was lovely.
Yeah, so that wine costs about $16.99 at a store. This wine, called Inspiration, is one of our most popular. This wine in France sells about 3 million bottles a year. In fact, it's one of the best-selling rosés in all of France, and it's brand new to America. So I think we should try this wine.
I think we should. This is the one you gave me, and I know it's delicious, but I want to see how it compares to the
Yeah,
last.
so let's, can we get your glass back? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I think
Clean
we are
glass.
also kind of going up in price, but Bob,
We are.
would you say, is it true what people say that going up in price doesn't always mean better? It depends on one's taste, right?
It doesn't always, but in this case it does. This
Okay.
wine has a little bit more Grenache, it's a little more structured. This wine pairs well with all kinds of food, especially seafoods.
Okay.
And coming up is Thanksgiving. We did a wonderful pairing with Thanksgiving, and it pairs terrific with poultry, turkey, that kind of
I'm
thing.
so glad you're saying that because some people think that like rosé is just a summer wine, and it's not. Rosé is year round, and actually,
Right.
what do they say? Rosé all day.
And
So
rosé
Bob,
all
let's
year,
toast.
so
We didn't
cheers.
toast to the last one. We
No,
didn't toast.
let's
We have
do
toasted
that.
this one.
That's good. Very
Wow.
easy drinking, very pleasant. You know what you'll feel on this? On the outside of your tongue, you're going to start to get a little tingle. Those are your saliva glands. And they're going to start to make you thirsty, and you're going to want to drink some more, Kim.
Oh,
And
is
that's
that
what
what
a good
happens?
rosé
I
does,
thought it was
yeah.
other reasons. Is that what happens? Wow,
Mm.
that's delicious. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what a good rosé does. It makes you thirsty
Okay.
and want to drink more.
All my answers have, my questions have been answered. Why does it make me thirsty? Yes. Okay, so this one. I
This
hear
one.
that this one is.
This is our black label. This is the estate brand of Chateau de
Okay.
Baron. This is probably the best rosé in all of Provence. Now I'm prejudiced,
Oh my-
but this is from the heart of the estate. It's called a cour. The
Okay.
vines in here are very old. They're about 30 years old. They're from the plateau. They're about 300 meters above sea level. So wonderful things are
Fascinating.
happening. You get
Fascinating.
beautiful breezes from the Gulf.
Okay.
You're high on the mountains. You get beautiful wind to cleanse the vine. So
Wow.
if this were a child, this would be my daughter. These vines are very spoiled,
Wow.
and it's a beautiful package.
My kids too. Okay, got it.
So
Okay.
let's try this
Spoiled.
one.
Okay.
This one's spoiled,
Okay.
but it's a magical taste.
Spoiled and that is treated very well.
And this bottle is about $29. So
okay,
let's,
$29.
right, so this is our
Cheers
very
again.
best from Chateau de Baron.
Okay, I'm gonna really concentrate and see if I can taste like the difference.
That is lovely. And it
It gets
stays.
better and better.
It's got a wonderful finish.
Wow, that is. And I think
Great
people, when they
fruit.
think about rosé, they don't think about there are so many different types of rosé. That would be like a true follow-up,
You're right.
right?
And they also don't think, a lot of people think rosé is just for ladies. But
Oh,
rosé
no.
is for men. I mean, this rosé appeals to me, has a great taste, great structure.
Absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is a wine first and a rosé second. This is beautiful.
So, you know, my mind's starting to really like think about all these different things and think about like rosé tastings. I know, Bob, you
Yeah.
explained to us how you import the wine and then you distribute it to restaurants and to wine shops. But do you also do like for influencers? Because we could, you know, think of some influencers, including ourselves. Like, do you
I think
sometimes
we
do
need you.
wine tastings? Do
Yeah.
you do like wine tastings?
We did the Westchester Food and Wine.
Girls, we're on to something here.
We launched the brands here. We launched them in South Beach at the South Beach Food and Wine Festival.
Oh, yes,
We've
I'm
done
familiar, yes.
Nantucket, La Nuit Rosé in New York, a cruise with 3,000 people around Manhattan serving rosé for 3 hours. That's a little dangerous,
Wow.
but good fun.
Wow, but I
Good
guess
fun.
so then you look for like opportunities to get in front of influencers.
Absolutely.
Okay, so ladies, we'll be thinking about that. I did taste this one, but I'm gonna put this in here because I want the girls to taste that one as well.
Great.
And then just in terms of like the viewers, because I know everyone is now going to want to try these rosés. Where can one find these rosés in Westchester and probably online too, right?
Yeah, you can.
But we
each-
like to be like, this is What's Up Westchester, so tell us where we can find them locally.
Well, each brand has a website, so you'll see it on inspirationrose.com or uproséwine.com, and we'll post those online. Locally, you can find them at Westchester Wine Warehouse, Harrison Wine Vault, Rybrook in the Rye Ridge Shopping Center.
Yes,
So
I
quite
know
a
all
few.
those. And
Bronxville Wine and
Bronxville,
Spirits.
didn't you say Bronxville
on
also?
Ponfield Road. Great
So
shop.
this is What's Up Westchester. So we're hearing about all across Westchester where you can purchase the wines,
Yeah.
the rosés. And then restaurants too, Margaret Ann will tag local restaurants where you can actually
Yeah.
go and enjoy the wine in the restaurant.
Perfect.
So tell me, I don't think we tried, what is this? Tell me about that.
This is Up Rosé.
Okay.
This is from right next to Saint-Tropez. This is a beautiful wine. It's got a different terroir, different soils.
Okay.
It's shale stone. The vines are a little stressed, but what that does, it gives a little bit of spicy notes to it. So this wine
interesting.
has some white pepper notes. So this would pair great with
Oh.
Asian fusion type food. This is one of my favorites. This is my wife Lucy's favorite.
This is Lucy's
Would you
favorite.
like to try
Okay,
this
I have
one?
another glass here. So, but what I'm loving about this, I think this was
Just
okay.
on that.
What I'm loving about this is, I think a lot of people think, and I think I thought this before Bob educated me on this. I think a lot of people think like they have rosé before dinner, like you have a glass of rosé to lead into dinner, but that's absolutely not true. I loved learning about how rosé pairs with different foods, and you can drink it,
Right.
with your dinner, not just.
And that's the reason I think they're growing over 40% a year, is because rosé is so flexible and it just pairs great with
Wow.
meals. It's the fastest growing segment of the wine business. It's rosé right now.
That is interesting, and I think rosé.
Yeah, that's
and-
lovely.
Lovely. I think rosé as a whole, probably because Bob is marketing it now, has been like so popular this summer. Anything else? So you actually import it from France.
Right.
So this is new to the United States.
That's right.
Like you brought this in.
One of the best-selling wines in France, but brand new to America.
Wow. That is, I love learning about wine, and the more I learn, the more I realize
It's
I don't
fun.
know very much, but it is so interesting. So tell us, we always ask this question at the end of What's Up Westchester. Bob, I know you grew up in Rye. We were
Right.
talking about selling his family home. What do you love about Westchester?
I love the balance. Westchester has great schools for the kids.
Yes.
My kids have all done well in the Harrison School District, so I
Yes.
love that. I love the shopping, I love the lifestyle, I like the sports and activity, and most of all, I love having access to 3 airports. I've been traveling
because you
quite a bit.
travel so much.
Yeah, and so that's been great.
So that brings me to, or makes me think of this question. How often are you in France?
I'm going in a week's time. So I'll be in Provence in a week's time, right as the harvest is underway. It's one of the best times of the year to go, and I go in the spring as well.
Girls,
So-
I see this in our
Yeah.
future. I think we need to talk to Lucy about
We can do a part 2.
putting-
Part 2 may be better than part 1. It's
well-
very rare for part 2s to be better.
I don't know. I think we should put that on our radar, right? So Bob, thank you so much. And I thought Elizabeth was going to join us. Come. I think you have to.
Elizabeth, we need to get a glass for you. There you go.
She can drink out of that too. Yeah. So did
Well,
I
thank
forget
you both.
anything? Did I
Yeah,
forget?
thank you both
let
for
me,
coming by.
Let me get mine. So cheers again.
Yeah.
And until next time, this is What's Up Westchester with the Kim Arenas team at Houlihan Lawrence. And Bob, thank you so much. And I can't tell you what a privilege and an honor it has been for our paths to cross again and do business together.
My pleasure. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming.
Thank you.